All right. Hey, I'm Biddy Nichols with eXp Realty. I'm interviewing local businesses to show the community what they have to offer. And today I'm here with Jarrod Dattoli from Full Spectrum Roofing and Remodeling. I am so excited to interview your business. You have 57 five-star reviews on Google and non-accredited A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. So welcome. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So, what areas do you service with Full Spectrum Roofing and Remodeling?
We service North and South Carolina, and we pretty much go from, I'd say, west to east. We go, I'd say, Morganton to Winston-Salem, and then north to south, we go Wilkesboro to Rock Hill, Rock Hill and Fort Mill area,
Okay.
and then a little more south into South Carolina.
Wow. So you cover a broad area then.
Yep. So anything that's encompassed in pretty much that circle, we do.
Okay. And both residential and commercial?
Correct.
Correct. Okay. And you're a mom and pop family owned 4th generation roofer. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. We've been in the business a long time.
Yeah. And when did you open up Full Spectrum Roofing and Remodeling?
I opened up Full Spectrum 12 years ago.
Oh, okay. And just been expanding ever since?
Pretty much. Yeah, we started expanding a lot, I would say, in 2016.
Oh, okay. COVID hit. Was it hard for you to get supplies since you were expanding during that time?
The disruptions were, they were pretty inconvenient at times. But being Master Elite with GAF, they always make sure we're taken care of first. I would say we put a lot of more bigger scale remodels on hold. We've been kind of scaling back on big remodels because the materials have been kind of hard to keep in stock. But as far as roofing, we actually had one of our best years in 2020 and 2021. So it definitely the shortages didn't slow us down at all. We actually did pretty well.
Wow, that's phenomenal. And I also know you do free roof inspections.
Yes.
So how is that?
Pretty much, we do free estimates. Like we run, if somebody needs a free estimate, we can, a lot of stuff's done through satellite measurements these days. Okay. So we can run satellite measurements, get you a free estimate within an hour or two. If it's insurance based, we come out and give you a free inspection to see if your roof qualifies through the insurance. So it would pretty much depend on what route the customer would want to go.
Okay. And your crew size, how many numbers do you have?
We have 5 crews right now, but I would say it all depends because some of my crews are go up to 15, 20 guys for just one crew. So I guess it would just depend on the size of the project. But we have, for example, our lead time is better than a lot of other companies. Like if somebody called me today and needed to get a roof done, if it was an emergency, we can get to it within 2 weeks. So having the high level of crews that we do, a lot of companies have at least a 4-week lead time. We're at right around 2 weeks. We usually stay right around 2 weeks.
Wow. That's incredible. You guys really are able to get out there and be able to get it taken care of. So what's your average time on roof replacement and installation of a new roof?
I would say on a basic home, like even a big home, it would usually be around 50 squares. We do that in usually a day. I mean, worst case, we'll be cleaning up in the morning, but we usually do most roof replacements in a day.
Okay. Wow, that's really quick. I know you have no salesman, strictly marketing and word of mouth. That's so incredible.
Oh, thanks.
For you guys to be able to grow as fast as you have and all the great reviews that you have. I mean, to not have any salesmen, you're just getting out there and marketing yourself. That's really great. Financing options available. How does that work? Does it go through you or?
There's different options. One of the main ones is we use service finance. That's for if somebody wants to finance a roof replacement. We would push them onto service finance. They're a really great finance company. It's actually very difficult to get financing through them. Like for us as a company, there's a lot of requirements you have to meet. But if, for example, we have a customer that has difficulty paying, say, $1,000 deductible or something like that, we can in-house finance for that. And what we do is we do zero interest for 12 months. So if, say, your roof replacement was like $1,000 for a deductible, we would charge you zero interest on it, and there's no credit checks or anything. So we would do that, something like that, in-house.
Wow, that's nice. That's good to have because not everybody has that upfront cash to be able to afford a roof, especially if something happens and it's an emergency. It's incredible that you guys do that.
Yeah, it's something we like to extend to some customers that, $1,000, even especially with the economy the way it is, it can be a lot of money for some people. So we like to help out when we can.
Yes. So do they get the free warranty with financing, or is that something that's with every bit of it? Like, does everyone?
Yeah, across the board, we offer the free Golden Pledge warranty. Wow. And what that is like most master elites, I would say pretty much all of them that I've been told by my rep, they charge for that warranty because it is a phenomenal warranty. It's pretty much the best warranty in the roofing industry. It covers our work for 25 years, our workmanship, but it covers the shingles for 50. So say, for example, I decided to sell my business 5 years from now, the warranty is guaranteed through the manufacturer. So all they would do is call another master elite out to service your roof. So it's a good peace of mind knowing that with a lot of these warranties, you'll get told, oh, you got 30-year warranty. But in the roofing industry, a lot of companies go out of business. It's very common. So it's good for the customer to have that peace of mind to know no matter what, they're going to be covered by the biggest shingle manufacturer in the world.
Yeah, that is incredible to be able to have that guarantee just in case something happens, you're backed up. Definitely. So roof denied by insurance, you're able to get it approved. How do you go about that?
So basically, we would walk you through the claim process. If somebody would call in right now and say, I want to see if my roof qualifies, we would send you our DocuSign that pretty much goes over a lot of the different basic information. We would then run reports to see if your roof qualifies. If it qualifies, then we'd walk you through the process of actually submitting the claim. And then we deal directly with your insurance adjuster to make sure not only that it's approved, but it's approved for the correct amount. Because a lot of times you can get estimates that come back low. A lot of companies will say, hey, we'll just take that amount. But see, we want to make sure that when we do your roof, we want to make sure the correct amount is being paid because we own your roof for life. So if there's ever an issue with your roof, our reputation upholds for us that we know we want to make sure the right amount is paid by your insurance to make sure that you get the right service. So that way you're covered on that roof the way you should be.
Yeah, correct. You guys are super incredible. You have received excellence awards, installation excellence, and now you're in the top 1% of roofing companies. That is incredible. So what do you do to be able to be in the GFA elite 1%?
So basically the way it works is it's actually this year we're up for President's Club, which would be 1%. So I don't see an issue with that happening. Because the way it works is you have to become Master Elite first, which is very difficult. I know some contractors out of state, they've been working at it for 30 years, still haven't been able to get the certification. So it's extremely difficult just to be Master Elite. But Master Elite is 2% of all roofing contractors in the United States are Master Elite. So it's a very select certification that you can carry. But the President's Club, which last year you have to do triple excellence for 2 years. So it's training excellence, the warranty. You got to make sure that you get the customer care, which is pretty much you got to make, like with us, we only offer Gold Pledge warranties. There's other warranties you can offer through GAF, but we're one of the only companies that we only do Gold Pledges on every roof. So as long as it's pretty much the awards will set aside installation excellence, then training excellence. You got to make sure that you have enough credits every year for your trainings up to date on everything. And then you got to make sure you're registering your warranties to make sure that you get the customer protection excellence award. So if you get all three of those awards 2 years in a row, then that's when you can be up to become President's Club, which is 1% in the country.
Yeah, that is incredible because it's such a small percent, and you guys are there, and you're local within the community, and being able to offer that is just phenomenal. It's incredible. Expert dealing with the insurance claims process to make sure the roof or interior damage is paid out properly. So how could you tell me a little bit about that process? You work with attorneys, you work against the insurance company. How does that process work?
Yeah, it's pretty much attorneys can hire me to be an expert witness for them. As far as you'll have disputes over, an insurance company will come and say, this is not hail damage. And then they'll hire somebody like me that if I come over there, do my assessment and find that it is hail damage, we will present our damage report. And then I've done multiple depositions for attorneys where we'll go in, do a deposition, and we'll be used as an expert witness in different insurance cases.
That's nice to know. I mean, nice to have someone like that on your side, especially if you're looking at having to come out of pocket and then paying more. So
yeah, see, the great thing is with that's another thing that we offer that a lot of contractors don't see. When you get a denial with insurance, a lot of contractors walk away. I mean, I've even had big companies that were I had multiple customers come to me with claims that were taken on by big companies, and they're like, look, they can't get nowhere with this claim. Is there any way you can help us? And I had one claim literally within 2 days, I had it completely approved for a full roof replacement. So there's tactics I have at my disposal that will heed results other companies can't. So pretty much we can take on the cases that other contractors will walk away from. They'll be like, look, there's nothing. And understandably, I remember when I was in that position, understandably, there's sometimes stuff you can't do because for example, when you're going against the insurance company, if they say, look, you'll have situations where shingles are ripped off roofs. It's clear storm damage, but they'll say, we're not going to say it's storm damage. We're not paying for it. At that point, the customer has no recourse because even if you go to sue them, it's going to cost you more to sue the insurance company than the roof replacement would cost most of the time. So it puts you kind of in that position. Yeah. But when you have a contractor that has attorneys at their disposal, stuff like that do this for a number of cases for you, then they'll take it over and make sure that type of process happens. Like if the insurance company says that we're not going to pay for this roof and that happens, we usually have a way through referring our customers to public adjusters and stuff to go through what's called the appraisal process. And that's usually what will get everything handled for the customer.
It's so nice to have somebody on your side that's willing to put themselves out there for you, to fight for you. That's just so nice to be able to have that. And the form is on your website to be able to go in and fill that out to see if you qualify.
Yes, we can be reached at the website. That's a good way to reach us. Okay. You just fill out the form and it comes directly to my phone.
Okay, well, I will post the link above so everyone that needs that will be able to contact you. Jarrod, is there anything that I have missed that you would like to spotlight about full spectrum roofing and remodeling that you guys offer?
I would just say the one thing that sets us apart, like you had said, is we're family owned, family ran. When somebody's showing up, it's me, the owner, which a lot of customers have thought is great. You're not dealing with salesmen. You're dealing directly with the owner. So you know that I'm going to treat your roof like I would treat my roof. So I want to make sure we don't recycle employees. The crews we have been with us for years. Between our crews and my wife and my family running the business, we're all a family at Full Spectrum. So we're pretty much, I would say, at our size as a company, we're the only company that's ran like that. Every company has salesmen. Every company is all ran on a regular roofing type strategy, the way they run their business. But ours is really, truly an old school mom and pop type operation. So when you hire us, you're hiring somebody that's going to make sure they take care of your roof like they would do their own.
I thought it was so incredible when I was researching your company that your great grandfather was around when shingles first came on the market in 1911. I was just blown away. I thought that was just so amazing.
Yeah. He was actually doing roofs back in the 1800s before, when it was cedar shake roofs and stuff like that. But and I've heard the stories, like shingles were, it was funny, like the matting they used to use, and it was just like tar with gravel in it. So
Yeah.
it was very different when shingles first came out. But that's something that it's always great to say, is I'm like, I tell customers that, as like my great grandfather was putting on, shingles when they first were introduced to the market. Because my great grandfather, he didn't only do roofing, he was more of a general contractor as well. He built whole cities up in West Virginia, because that's where part of my family comes from. So he was a minister, and he was a builder. So he did a lot of work up there for building, like, the community. Pretty much everybody's houses up there were built by him.
Yeah, I just thought that was so incredible. I was like, man, that's amazing. That's a long line of roofing.
Yeah, definitely.
Very interesting. Well, Jarrod, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being on here and being a huge asset to the community.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you having me. I hope you have a blessed day.
Thank you. I hope you do also.